Welcome to a new video. Today we embark on a fascinating journey to Teotihuacan, one of the most emblematic archaeological sites in Mexico and around the world. Located in the Valley of Mexico, Teotihuacan was one of the great pre-Hispanic civilizations, and its legacy continues to amaze experts and visitors from around the world. In this video, we will explore the imposing Pyramid of the Sun, the center of this urban complex that stands as a testimony to the power and grandeur of ancient Mesoamerica. But what is Teotihuacan? Teotihuacan, whose name means place where men become gods, is one of the most fascinating and mysterious cities in the history of Mexico. This city flourished between the 1st century and the 7th century BC, and in its time became the largest city in Mesoamerica, with a population of around 100,000 to 200,000 inhabitants. Throughout its history, Teotihuacan was a center of political, religious, and cultural power, not only for its inhabitants, but also for many of the neighboring cultures that were influenced by its art, architecture, and worldview. The Pyramid of the Sun is the largest structure in Teotihuacan and one of the largest on the entire continent. It stands at an impressive height of 63 meters and has a base that measures 225 meters on each side, almost as big as a football field. This monumental pyramid is not only a visual spectacle, but also holds a great mystery in its construction, purpose, and meaning. The Pyramid of the Sun was built in several stages, and although the exact process of its construction is still the subject of study, it is known that a combination of materials such as volcanic stone, adobe, and plaster was used. Its construction would have required an incredibly complex organization and workforce, which demonstrates the level of advancement of the civilization that built it. Some studies suggest that the pyramid was built between the 1st and 2nd centuries BC, although the exact time it took to complete the work is not certain. It is believed that the Pyramid of the Sun was a ceremonial center related to the cult of the sun, but it is also possible that it was linked to other astronomical and religious aspects. The alignment of the pyramid with certain solar events, such as the spring equinoxes, suggests that the inhabitants of Teotihuacan had an advanced knowledge of astronomy. The pyramid was probably dedicated to the sun god, Tonatiuh, who represented the life force and source of creation. Archaeologists have also found evidence of religious rituals in the surrounding area, suggesting that the pyramid was not only an architectural monument, but a place of veneration and sacrifice. In addition, offerings and remains of people who could have been sacrificed in honor of the gods have been found in the excavations. The fact that the pyramid faces east also reinforces the idea that it was related to solar cycles. Along the Avenue of the Dead, the city's main artery, are other equally impressive structures, such as the Pyramid of the Moon. This pyramid, although smaller than that of the sun, also has great ritual significance, probably related to the goddess Calcailacu, the goddess of waters. Along this avenue, you can see the bases of other pyramids and temples, which reveals the complexity of Teotihuacan's urban planning. The two pyramids, that of the sun and that of the moon, are aligned in such a way that they represent the two poles of the Teotihuacan worldview, with the sun at the center of life and the moon representing feminine energy and fertility. One of the most intriguing aspects of Teotihuacan is that, although it was one of the most powerful and advanced cities of its time, it is unknown who its inhabitants were. Despite the thousands of artifacts found, such as murals, pottery, and tools, no inscriptions have been found identifying the rulers or the name of the city. The fate of Teotihuacan is another mystery. In the 7th century, the city was abandoned and the reasons behind its decline remain uncertain. Some believe it may have been due to an invasion, while others suggest that factors such as climate change or internal fighting may have contributed to the collapse of this civilization. Today, Teotihuacan remains one of the most visited tourist destinations in Mexico, welcoming millions of people each year. In addition to the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon, visitors can explore the Citadel, the Temple of Quetzalcoatl, and the fascinating murals that decorate many of the ancient homes and structures. Teotihuacan is, without a doubt, a site that invites you to reflect on the complexity of ancient civilizations and the legacy they have left in the world. The Pyramid of the Sun and the entire city of Teotihuacan are a testament to the ingenuity, spirituality, and cultural wealth of one of the most impressive civilizations in Mesoamerica. Although many of its secrets still remain hidden, The magnificence of this site remains a reminder of the human capacity to create and transform its environment. If you ever have the opportunity to visit Teotihuacan, do not hesitate to do so, as you will be walking the same paths that the ancient inhabitants of this great city walked.